What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it if you're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I just came in here to set up everything to shoot a video, and I found something that I found news that I had to do first. This right here is shocking. And it goes along with what I was saying. And I've been saying for a while. You cannot tell me there's something within us internally as black folk that make us hate each other. This story I'm going to tell you is out of Tampa Bay, Florida. It's about this woman here. Her name is Abrielle Baldwin. She's no longer with us. May she rest in peace. She lost her life from doing the right thing, trying to settle a sibling rivalry between a 14-year-old brother and 15-year-old brother, and she lost her life. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you in the beginning. This is a truly sad story to go through over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, well, basically just the whole Christmas weekend, leaving a family mourning and a lot of us wondering why. Check this out.
Friends are going to gather to remember the 23-year-old woman, a young mother, who was killed in the shooting. It happened at a home off 22nd Avenue Southwest and Trotter Road in unincorporated Largo at around 1:45 Saturday afternoon. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido is live at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
And Angie, you spoke to family not long ago.
Yeah, it has been a very tough Christmas Eve and Christmas for this family, now grieving the loss of this 23-year-old mother of two who deputies say was shot and killed by her own 14-year-old brother. I want you to take a look at who we're talking about here. This is Abrielle Baldwin and her two sons. You can see them in the photo there. 6-year-old Jamari and Amir, who is just 11 months old. Her sister gave me this photo after we spoke moments ago. She says their family is heartbroken about her loss in this entire situation as they plan her funeral right before the new year. Abri was killed Christmas Eve in a shooting here at her grandmother's home in Largo after deputies say a fight broke out between her 14 and 15-year-old brothers earlier in the day. Investigators say that fight was reportedly over how many Christmas gifts each brother was getting while the family was shopping.
She's just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her two kids, trying to make a living, trying to make it, and you know, her brother killed her. And why did her brother kill her? Because what she said was, knock it off. Leave it alone. Why are you doing this? It's Christmas. Why are you getting all upset? So he goes over and puts a bullet in her, tears up her insides, and kills her. Leaves her dead in the driveway.
Now, we are not naming the teen brothers in this case because of their ages. The 14-year-old is the one who the sheriff says killed his sister. After that shooting, his 15-year-old brother came out and shot the 14-year-old, saying, "You shot my sister." Sheriff Gualtieri says surveillance video shows the shootings were only 8 seconds apart. Now, the 14-year-old is in the hospital after undergoing surgery, but will be taken into custody after he recovers. He's charged with first-degree murder, child abuse, and delinquent in possession of a firearm. The 15-year-old is in a mental health facility getting treatment after threatening to take his own life. He's charged with attempted first-degree murder and tampering with physical evidence after throwing the gun he used into a nearby yard. Now, Bree's family says that they have been trying to see the both of them, but the hospital won't let them into the hospital to go and see the 14-year-old. Tonight, they tell me they just want him to know they don't think he's a bad person. They just want him to get the help that he needs. As this investigation continues, deputies are going to work to find one of the firearms that they have not recovered and figure out if both of them have been stolen and possibly used in other crimes in our area. We're live tonight in Largo. Angelina Salcido, 10 Tampa.
There it is, guys. And I got to be honest with you. When I seen that story, I couldn't believe it. Two boys arguing over who gonna get more gifts at Christmas as the parents are out there shopping for the gifts, and it turns into a bloodbath. Make that make sense. Hear what they said at the end of the news article? They got to find out where the guns came from, if they were stolen or not. Obviously, the guns didn't come from in the house. It's hard enough to keep your kids out the street, man, but to keep the street out your kids, man, is something else. Children are getting pulled in all different directions, whether they're in your house or outside of it. A big part of this is social media, I think. I was looking at a thing on Netflix about social media, right? And it made a whole lot of sense into a lot of things that a lot of us don't even think about. If you're on social media, it tailors the social media, what you see and what you're searching for and things that pop up in your feed, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what have you, that tailors what the data that you put in there about your likes and dislikes show what you want. And what it is curbing a lot of people's emotions and having them do a bunch of crazy stuff that they wouldn't normally do by planning stuff in their subconscious, and they instinctively act on things that they wouldn't normally act on if they was under their own vices. Sounds strange, but it's true. You got to see that. It's on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put it in the description box below. You guys can go check it out. I think that's a major thing, and why a lot of people are acting the way they acting right now. But this is a sad story, and it's like you can't make it up. If you told this story to any of us, we'd have been like, "What the hell?" Two brothers arguing. She breaks it up, stops them. Little brother shoots her in the driveway. Other brother sees it. 8 seconds later, he come out. "You shot my sister," and shoots him. Then throws the gun next door. This lady had 2 babies who were nephews of like 2 little boys. Nephews of these 2. No sense of responsibility in them. Hey, we got, I'm an uncle now and this and that. None of that. Just going to fight to the death over something you're going to get for Christmas because you were supposedly nice. On Christmas, they give you stuff because you naughty or nice. Being nice, give you Christmas gifts, and they going to do some devilishment to abolish what the argument was about in the first place. This is a sad, sad case. And what's sad about it is the explanation of why this happened at this time and to the person it happened to. They was worrying about getting Christmas gifts. You think the family that went out to go get these gifts as she watched these 2 boys feel bad now? Ripple effect. A misery all over the board. One in a sane asylum, one in a hospital. Did you see what they both was charged with? Attempted murder. You cannot tell me there's not something in us internally where we can't resolve conflict and death is the only option. This is another one of those cases. Something that didn't have to be. 23-year-old, a mother of 2, gone. Gone. Not only did she 100% perish from this planet, 50% of her left from her children. They'll never get a chance to really understand what happened. Be missing their mother. The 3-month-old won't know his mother. And these 2 face prosecution and are in the system. Once this is all over with, if the 14-year-old survives, what part of the game is this? How to get this bad that fast? Those are the questions we got to ask. We're losing our kids to the streets. And a lot of people are losing their lives just doing the right thing. She tried to stop them from killing each other, and she wound up dying in the process. A lot of people out there hurting tonight, out there in Tampa Bay. Shout out Tampa Bay, man. Seriously, just something to think about. It's like nowadays you can't even just try to stop somebody from hurting themselves without you being the victim. What was so bad about her? I think one was getting the best of the other one, and he couldn't get his hit back, so he got mad at her and broke it up. Or he wanted to keep fighting, and she kept getting in the way and stopping him. She was a threat, so he had to dispose of. Either way, it's messed up. People get so mad nowadays and lose their mind. They don't think about after they commit said action, what's going to happen to them. That's something to think about, man. I mean, that's a horrific story. That wasn't even the video I was going to do. I'm about to jump back in and do that video. But, man, this video here, man, you can't make this up. I mean, this whole thing took my breath away. I let it play when I was up here getting my notes together for this other video. And I looked out like, okay, wait a minute. I got to do this. There's something wrong out here, and it's affecting all of us, whether we're in the fire directly or feeling the heat indirectly. She should still be here. A mother, your brother, your sister, all because of a petty argument that lit the fisticuffs, and now all of a sudden blood got spilled. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.